If your day ends when other people stop needing you, you don't have a job, you have an on-call life. Boundaries aren't walls. They're rules for sustainable, high-quality work. Here are a couple things that I do in order to set boundaries. The first thing is you have to figure out what the top 3 violations are. Is it that it bothers you if somebody pings you after work? Is it that you feel like you just don't have the ability to shut your computer because your boss is constantly watching what you're doing? What are those 3 things that are really the non-negotiables for you? So the first thing would be to track those things. If it's that you're on a meeting overload, whatever that thing is, just see how often the thing actually happens, because sometimes we blow it out of proportion. The second thing is to define those non-negotiables. Once you've done that tracking and you say, okay, I absolutely do not want to take meetings from 12 to 1, then you've got to write it down and you've got to let people know. So you can actually block your calendar and say, do not disturb during this time. So the third thing is if somebody starts to violate whatever that boundary is, then know how you're going to respond to it. So kind of think about what you're going to say in advance to that. Say, for example, if somebody gives you something that you know you can't do by then, and you know they're giving it to you at 6 o'clock, say, I can get it to you by 9. I'll reply at 9. You don't have to always give in to what other people are asking for you to do right in that moment, especially if it goes against that boundary of yours. So the fourth thing to do would be to announce those changes, like let people know, put the calendar blocks on, make it very clear for people so that they're not guessing when you're working, when you're not, when you're gonna reply, when you're not. For me, for example, during team meetings that I had, I X'd out of Microsoft Teams because I couldn't handle all of the pings coming up. Even if I saw that little bubble at the bottom and it wasn't actually coming up on my screen, it was distracting to me and I couldn't fully be present for my team. So instead of letting that continue to be the story, I actually X'd out of Microsoft Teams every time I was in a meeting. And then the fifth thing is if people start to give you crap for coming up with your own boundaries, it's okay. You can deal with that. You can deal with the pushback. You can deal with their feedback and stick with the facts of, hey, this is actually making me more productive by doing it this way. This is making me more present. This is making me more able to understand what the priorities are. So let's give it a try and see how it goes. People oftentimes will tell you that they don't like what you're doing, probably because they're jealous that they're not doing the same. They're not protecting their own time in the way that you are. So it's okay. It's okay. You can deal with it and just know that what you're doing, if it's truly the best thing for you, then it's going to be the best thing for everybody on your team. And finally, if your work culture keeps breaking your boundaries, I am totally happy to talk with you about it. It's one of the things that I work with people on is time management, boundaries, all of that happens in our coaching sessions. So if that's something that might interest you, feel free to reach out.